Going Out Day. And Gio Benitez is here with an inside look at a special photo project that's shining a new light on love in the LGBTQ plus community throughout history. And Gio, I understand this project really impacted you?
Yeah, it really did, Robin, and it all focuses around this book. Photo after photo in here tells a story of love, but also of secrecy and survival. And this morning right here, the husbands who put this together. It's a project with a simple, though challenging mission. Find the oldest possible photos of men in same-sex relationships from around the world. Neil Treadwell and Hugh Ninney are leading the charge in their new book, Loving.
I was so struck just looking at these images because you almost wonder, how are these photos even taken in the time when they were taken?
Absolutely, yeah. They were a surprise to us. We couldn't imagine that they had ever been taken, much less survived for so many decades and even centuries.
The oldest photograph we have is from 1846.
The age range is from 70 years to 175 years in the collection.
What's incredible about these photos, if they weren't black and white, you would think some of them were taken today.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The photos capturing everyday people and even soldiers holding on to a secret.
These are the soldiers from Texas, so
Yes.
you actually were able to get a little bit of their stories.
They're actually both from Texas. Their names are John and Daryl. And through collecting several photos, the one at the bottom was one of the first ones we collected, and it really didn't show a lot of the look in the eye that we look for, that unmistakable look. But we saw something there, and about 3 photos into collecting theirs, we saw the one on top of them laying in the snow.
And now Neil and Hugh are collecting video diaries of men sharing what the book means to them.
My husband Stephen and I, we started looking through page by page and seeing ourselves in so many of the images.
This book and the photos contained within it are purely a gift.
David White and his husband even writing their own story.
And when we married, and we took that story in a picture and we attached it in the very back of the book, so that someday somebody will look at that and they'll know our story as well.
Stories that somehow survived decades in the shadows, now front and center, shining a light on the LGBTQ plus community.
These couples found, again, friends, allies, family, somebody to take the photograph for them. It was developed by somebody else who cared about them. They cherished the photograph for themselves as a couple, but then for its very survival, they hid it. And what happened to it after that, we don't know, other than it ended up in our hands and in this collection and now in this book.
And what's cool about this is that a clue behind an image leads to another and another and another. They're essentially detectives looking through a secret history of love. And I gotta say, they've confirmed a lot of the stories in here, but there's some that they can't confirm, obviously. And so they say they look for this unmistakable look in the eyes to tell the story. So the book Loving is out right now.
That's amazing. Yeah, and we love that you brought it to us,
Yes.
Gio. Thanks so very much. Coming up, best-selling author and creative